throwing his car on third down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Carr to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Carr throwing on second down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Second down following the run. To throw, it's Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it'll be fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And now here come the Cowboys. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
They'll fake it. Now Sanchez. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will finally get him, but not. Until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They pitch it out to Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll let Reese see what he can do by the goal line. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Another pistol look here. On second down, here's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Carr. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Seven yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Carr going to try and throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Here's Prescott, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
12 yards to go on third down. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Charles, looking around the league, some movement, as there always is in the final week of the preseason going into the regular season. Mark Sanchez gets cut, finds a home in Dallas, though.
And quickly, because the Cowboys wanted to have a veteran backup as insurance with Dak Prescott taking over the team while Tony Romo rehabilitates his injury. But how about some of the other moves that are out there? Justin Hunter, a former second-round pick of the Tennessee Titans, he ends up landing in Miami after getting cut by Tennessee. And boy, oh boy, D. Milliner, a first-round pick for the Jets. Doesn't have a home yet. I'd better be careful. He might want my seat next to you.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Carr and Crabtree hooking up for a big one there. 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now in Arlington. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr to throw on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts from 8 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Looking to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll make it a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Elliott. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First down carry by Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the... Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So out come the Raiders. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And an alley to run. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So they're operating in the red zone. Back to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree in the final minute. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. Going right side. He has Witten. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Prescott. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Second down now after the incompletion. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Fresh set of downs here. One final try now for Carr. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the 4th quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.